Do 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 do. Welcome to the podcast. Wee.
It's my cousin's birthday. All of a sudden, he just fucking disappears, and like we call him, we look for him everywhere. He left his phone at home. He didn't show up till the next day, and he said he just got drunk downtown, and like he was with a friend. I think he was with a lady, and he didn't want to tell us.
And with that, welcome to Sequel Podcast.
We're podcasting, shit.
I'm
not to cuss on the podcast.
yeah, you can say whatever the fuck you want. I'm Matt Bonta,
I'm Olivia Waltman.
And I'm Jeffrey Bentley.
and this is the first.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, kind of not. Kind of not. If you remember, we podcasted in this big group one day. Like I had a party
that's
at my
right.
house.
How long was that? 9 hours?
That was a 4-hour podcast.
Was it really?
If I've got it on here, I need to split it up before I put it on.
Wow. As well you can. I already had 2 cheeseburgers, a chicken sandwich, and 4 chicken nuggets.
So
So
you put all that.
there's a trick to it, where, as Bill Cosby says, you put it into one leg, and then...
That's for beer.
Well, I don't drink beer. I don't drink carbonation. I have to find something to put in my leg.
You find something else useful for that. So what's going on, guys?
Oh my god.
Not a lot. Well, like, I shouldn't say a lot, but you go first.
Oh, just school shows. We just finished Tech Week last week, so I just want to sleep.
Well, you had your opening night, right?
I did have my opening night, and we got a standing ovation opening night with the playwright in-house
For what show?
for Intellectuals. I'm name dropping that chair right now. Intellectuals. Arena Little Theater.
Well, this won't be up until a week from today. So.
Oh, there's some more.
Okay. And no one listens, so.
No, it's okay. This show will be golden once they're famous, and then we'll be drunk on a podcast. Once we're famous.
Well, there you go. There you go. Yeah, the viewership will go through the roof. People start working backwards, and then they're like, "There's 100 of these." Because this is 35.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I try to do one a week. I got a couple that I banked. So, how about you, Jeff? What's going on with you?
Oh,
Any
God.
plays that you're in?
No plays right now, but I will be trying out for seasonal auditions coming up at Boothville on Tuesday. So there's that. But no, ever since I got back from doing a movie besides this one,
Besides Streaming to Pavement?
yeah, besides this one, I did a movie called 3 Tickets to Paradise. It's a contemporary western. You know,
Yes.
we're on horseback with 6 shooters, but we have cell phones. You know.
Well, why not?
Yeah, it's a treasure hunt. You know, think of City Slickers, only more serious.
Seriously, they're pretty serious. If you watch that movie,
Mine is Jake
like
Gyllenhaal.
the end of that movie is all serious. They're crossing the river with the like little calf and
Oh,
everything.
sure, yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
That's right. He's his son.
Uh-huh.
Maybe both.
Well, didn't you do that like a year ago? How long ago did you do that? It felt
What?
like it was a long time. 3 Tickets to
You
Paradise.
got back in May.
Yeah, we did it in April. It wasn't that long ago.
Well, I just spent all this time making a movie, and it felt like. I mean, Olivia was there for day 1 shooting, and it felt like that was a year
Holy
ago.
shit, did we even, like, I got left late for day 1 shooting. I don't remember what I had to do. I think I had rehearsal. And,
Before coming over?
no, I had to go after our shoot. And he was like, oh, no, it's only going to take an hour. And then Greg caught every single fucking angle. Like, he was going all Kubrick.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
it was
that's,
just like angle. Okay, now I'm
that's
gonna
his
angle.
style. That's his style.
Which is great, but I was like, you guys, we have an hour and we have to shoot one more scene.
Well, then I had to go to work. That was my
Yeah.
working graveyard.
So,
Oh, I only had 1 scene. And
Yeah,
he told me to act better, so I just went, hey!
I didn't even
She hasn't
I saw the cuts though. You showed me cuts of him. But I just want to know, what did people think about when I got beat? You said there's a bunch of people in the audience. Was there any...
Well, where were you seated?
I was seated probably...
You could have been up there with us.
I'm going to drink
I wanted the cast in the back. You
I
could have been up there with us.
I didn't know that. I was 4 seats
Down with the peons, Jeff.
Excusez-moi.
I'm going to no more. Take it away. I'm sorry.
She'd eat my fries, man. Fries from Wendy's. That's right. I'm saying Wendy's on the podcast. Because she said intellectuals, I'm saying Wendy's.
And Jack Daniels.
You're pushing Wendy's.
But no, I was 4 rows down from the back. You know,
Were you about middle or off to the side?
slightly middle on the left.
That's what she
in
said.
the corner, underneath the seat, making out. What? Yes, and
You know what?
for those of you who can't see, Olivia is jacking off right now.
There, Jeff.
That's right. This is an audio
I know.
entertainment.
No, that's why I thought I could get away with it. No, but honestly, I do. I want to know how, like, what was people's reactions? We totally went super tangent. So
Well,
there.
yeah, no, we can talk about it.
That was pretty.
It was probably one of the
Intense.
best. Yeah, it was one of the best
Oh.
audiences that, like,
You guys
yeah,
are just
having
being nice.
done
That's not my
no,
criticism.
having done plays and everything. You know, we all know what the audience reacts to the play. It was exactly like that.
Yeah.
They laughed where they were supposed to. They clapped where they were supposed to. They didn't laugh where they were supposed to. In fact, I say this in the last podcast because Melissa was over and she watched it. We did this 2-hour podcast. Everything she loved in that. She loved seeing you in there. She
Oh,
was like,
Lord.
"That's that movie where you watch. There's that guy, the cameo.
Oh my god!
It's Brad Pitt. That's this movie." But yeah, no, and one of my favorite things was when you break up with Cheese and you leave him, and no one laughed, and that was like the best moment for me. Is that?
So I felt like my acting was so
Well, no, your
bad.
acting was good, but like I know that like when Patrick starts crying and saying "fuck me" and everything like that,
Throwing everything all over the room.
yeah, no, that could definitely have been a moment where the audience started laughing, and they didn't.
The
which
moment,
is-
the moment when they laughed was when he couldn't break the television.
was there laughter at that point?
It's just like ding, ding, ding. It's like, and then all of a sudden it breaks. It's just like, okay,
Finally,
yeah, celebration for breaking the TV.
I was
The crappy TV that's not a flat screen. Get it out of here, man.
I was here when we were doing it, and
That's
I was
right,
sitting in the
man.
living room because I was just waiting for my next scene, and I'm just like, is someone fucking breaking it? I mean, it's about like I'm
It was
taking my
only
like non-watch.
3 hits. It was only 3 hits.
Everybody's been checking their non-watch today. It's like, oh, let me see. A
Freckle
few hairs. Look at my wrist. Half past a freckle. You know.
It's like
Chevy
you're
Chase
pantomiming,
movement,
and then you're like,
Caddyshack,
oh
yes.
wait, and watch.
So what was the experience for you seeing the movie?
I like certain parts, and you said parts where they should have laughed, and the whole cheesy intestines coming out. The part where you were like, were you stabbed?
Yeah, I was stabbed.
Yeah, you were stabbed. It's just like, just the noise that you made too. It's like, oh my god, is this a hot dog or a kielbasa? I don't know. I don't know what was going through your head when you went. Bleh.
Well, what was going through my head is that this is the 3rd time.
Oh, yeah.
So
I
there's
had
my
to
jokes
pick
and kill.
Picked it up off the ground and held it to my body for the 3rd time.
Oh, I know.
And
know
it
how
was
you feel.
rotting pork spare ribs.
Oh, it was pork.
Yeah, it was pork spare ribs, and it worked perfectly. And they were sitting in the hot car all day.
Oh.
And then, my scene was one of the last scenes.
Oh.
Dumped it in the bag with all the fake blood. And so it's like, I'm trying, not to get it on my person,
Sure.
my junk.
Sure. Oh.
Because I don't want, any kind of
Just
rotting.
I was just saying, rotting meat on your meat, that's nasty.
Oh,
Ah,
boy.
hella gross.
Yeah.
Oh my
So that's
God.
what I was thinking, is that I have to pick this up again because Mike didn't have the sound on.
Oh.
And the camera's dying. And
Oh.
we're out in the forest at the beach. And so
Yes. The wonderful process of the film industry.
That's
See,
right.
I don't know. I was just worried because everyone's always so nice, regardless of her performance or this or that, and that's one thing that bothers me. I want my constructive criticism. Does that make sense?
No,
That's what
I-
I was worried about.
Everybody
yeah,
wants that.
everybody, yeah. It's like, what did I do wrong? So I know.
So I
Yeah.
can grow. That's the thing right there.
Definitely.
That's absolutely.
How many people would you say were there?
I would say between 40 and 50.
Really? Because it's supposed to be like a 180 seat theater, and it was definitely over half full.
Was it over half?
Yeah, it looked like about. I mean,
Well,
I can't gauge it.
people were
correctly.
scattered.
Yeah. So
It's not like
I've been saying like 100.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
usually around 120. So that's what was my text. That's what maybe it wasn't you that texted me. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think it was me.
I don't know. My phone.
I don't talk to you ever.
Whatever. I'm the curious. I'm the coolest.
Curious?
Tourist.
Be the curious.
Yeah, no, I feel bad that I missed it. I was so bummed out. So.
Well, I will tell you right now that my girlfriend Grace was freaked out. At the part where Cheese is spazzing out in his mind and he's looking at you and you're.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I forgot about that stall. all.
Yeah, apparently, during the part where he is, looking at you and he realizes that he's the one who kills you,
Mm-hmm.
rather than, sticking to a story that he's stuck to for however long it's been.
Right.
And Grace is like, yeah, thank Greg for that. I'm just like, maybe I'll thank all three of you guys for
Is
that.
she not a horror kind of person?
It's not
Is
so much that. It's just that she just wanted to let you guys know that Daddy gave her nightmares. That's
certain. Yes.
I
We did
mean-
our job. I'm sure it might have confused some people too. Like they might not have got it, but
No, that part didn't confuse me. The only part that confused me was when the lady cop, what's her name?
Diane.
Slaps.
Don't give me that. Don't fucking give me that.
The girlfriend's
There's
butt?
nothing confusing there.
What is she hitting on her? I don't get it.
She's just like she's a freak, She's a freak, so she does shit like that. She's kind of fucking with her. I mean, the entire time in the car, it's all about the power over the new girlfriend, essentially. I mean, and there's the scene where they're in the bedroom and she fucking whips him around. It's like, where are you ready to take him gas?
Oh, yeah, that was funny. His last reaction.
What?
I'm glad I have the video now so I can actually fucking watch it.
And since this is a director's cut, it's about 5 minutes less than the theatrical was.
Huh.
We tightened things up a little bit.
Okay.
But Dakota's death got a big reaction too.
You did it? What happened?
He gets shot in the dick.
Yes, he does.
Okay.
That. Didn't everyone clap during
Well,
that?
yeah, no, everyone fucking clapped. And she was,
Ah! Character Dakota is awesome.
Well, that setup was really good too. The setup with the angles and
oh yeah,
shooting, and then focusing just like on his legs and seeing the blood drip.
But Dakota's character has always been a dick, except for Patriot Zombie, and then you feel bad.
Well, I mean, because he was booping the cheese Christmas one, and then he was booping. Oh no, he wasn't booping Dutch. But Melissa mentioned this when we talked about it. Is that he's such a scumbag in this movie? He is such a fucking scumbag, and it's like he finally gets what's coming to him when he dies.
That was great.
Because
Yeah.
I'm holding cheese down. Dakota drops his pants. You're gonna suck my fucking dick, detective. And the gun goes off. And he gets shot in the dick.
I gotta watch it now. I mean,
Everyone fucking
That was
clapped,
funny.
and that was one of those epic moments. So
I think it was kind of good though, like as far as that movie goes, and like how long we've had these characters. It was good to see Cheese like at some sort of balance in his life. I mean, I know it's not for long and you go back and forth, but it's kind of about time. Like you either need to die off or get some fucking balance.
Well-
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
just watch the movie, find out what happens.
Yeah.
Does he die in the end? Yeah, he does, right?
He does that.
Yeah.
See, with me, I mean, I still consider myself a rookie among this group.
Amongst sequel productions.
Yeah, basically, because you guys call me in and it's just like, oh my god, it's the cameo of Jeff. But I knew nothing about these characters. I just come in and I'm this.
I guess you
I'm
can,
this counselor.
That's right.
Oh my god.
The addiction counselor.
That's right. Okay, just take your time. It's okay. Just take your time.
Jeff is best actor on planet. There's your award, not reward.
Did you see?
Award.
Were you there at the Dutch premiere when we premiered at my house? Did you see that? That you're in it? So
No.
you probably need a copy of that.
Yes, the part where I come in at the end and then I get beat up by Greg. That's the one.
Yeah. Yes.
That is
Yes.
the one.
That's right.
And
Which
just
one
like,
is that one? That's the one where he's the drug
With the
dealer.
dealer.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't
We
know,
got
man.
a shirt off.
That's the rope I have in my pocket right now. We just use
Oh, did you just carry that around?
Well, I do. I mean, it's the rope that I used.
Took the hookers with and put them in the trunk.
Well, yeah. It's not like I don't like it, but anyway. Yeah. What I used it for? Okay, it's a kitty cat.
Yes.
There's a kitty cat over here.
You're not allergic, are you?
Oh heck no! No, I
He's got hot pocket.
have a cat named Hot Pocket. You can thank Jim Gaffigan for that.
Okay.
But no, the rope I have is from my stagecraft class, and they taught us how to do 4 sailor's knots. For tying up lights for stage
Okay,
shows and
okay.
everything like that. So I practice my knots every day. So of course I had
Those
it in my
aren't
pocket.
already like attached to a beam or anything.
Yeah,
That sounds safe.
yeah,
Just up there tying the light off. Don't stand underneath it.
Hey there!
Just make your awkward movement around that spot.
I was just to say these taste really good. It's like drinking a Jolly Rancher.
That's what she said.
That is what she said.
These are good.
It's like tasting a Jolly Rancher.
I am so out of it. Like I was like at work today, and I'm just like staring at the computer screen because like I have nothing to do, and I have most of my homework done. So it's
It's
just
like
kind of
commenting on my Foursquare post.
yeah, like I'm reading everybody's like Facebook posts. I'm like I'm gonna comment. I'm gonna comment.
Troll.
Like some new pages. I mean, I'm so fucking bored that I was just staring at the screen. Then I went on to BuzzFeed, and that's never a good thing. So many fucking do-it-yourself hacks and whatnot. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this for my smaller bedroom. Probably not. Probably not. I'm like, oh, this is so cool when I moved to San Francisco. Probably gonna still look like a fucking tornado hit my house.
It happens.
I don't clean. I shower, but that's about it.
So sequel production's gonna make 50 Shades of Grey, Olivia?
Fuck no.
What?
I am so mad about that casting. I can't believe he decided to choose that role. Those books are horrible literature. I read the first one. No need to read the rest.
He doesn't know what's going on. Don't you follow the world and popular culture?
No. I listen to Irish drinking songs, dude.
Well,
You know
what 50 Shades of Grey is.
I know what it is. I know that it was originally
Twilight fan fiction.
Supposedly. I looked this up.
supposedly.
It doesn't matter because you read the first book, you're like, yeah, this looks like Twilight. And you want to throw it across the room.
Did you read the first
I did read the first
She
one.
did.
You didn't.
And
I didn't either.
Dude, I was working at the Spirits Fair last year, and we were selling stuff from 50 Shades of Grey. All right,
Like with handcuffs.
you know, the gray
Yes.
tie and the whips and the blindfold and everything like that.
It's
probably there this year.
It's just horrible writing, and I'm sure he picked it to, get famous, get his name out there, but I'm like,
So the dude from Sons of Anarchy,
I had so much respect. I'll just say that.
what's his name? Charlie
Hannah.
Hunnam?
I had so much respect for him.
And then the chick from 21 Jump Street. I think it's the chick from 21 Jump
I
Street.
think so,
Have
yeah.
you seen 21 Jump Street? Have you seen the 5-year engagement? No, shaking his head on this non-visual medium.
Yeah. Well, see, I've always said that as a visual or as a cue, for you to hear someone shaking their head or nodding their head, I think that shaking your head should be a maraca, and I think that nodding your head should be a cowbell. Yeah.
Well,
We need more cowbell.
we do need more cowbell.
It does make
But Olivia's obviously upset about the casting.
it's
couldn't
just it's crap. It's just Twilight all over again, and he's such a good actor, and I'm just so disappointed in him because I adore the crap out of him. I don't know a man that doesn't adore the crap out of him.
You don't know a man that doesn't, or a woman?
No, that's just how fucking sexy and awesome he is in
Oh, it's
Sons of
still
Anarchy.
beyond women.
Beyond
Going
women,
to
yeah.
men.
Well,
Men.
I'm not a big fan.
well, he's probably one of those men want to be him and women want to be with him, right?
I don't think so.
Pretty much.
She's like-
That's-
she's
I
like-
don't watch Sons of Anarchy.
Neither do I.
Oh.
I know
I
who's in it.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of Pacific Rim.
I didn't see Pacific Rim.
I didn't see it either, but
It sounds
I
like you don't
almost-
even watch movies.
I'm at the
It's
warehouse all day.
What does that mean? Your job or what?
Yeah.
What do you do?
All I do is pick and pack books for, textbooks for private schools and homeschools. And, I'm there. And then the weekends, Grace and I try to study movies. She tries to, she wanted me to go see Pacific Rim because, I don't know, she saw
Because
it.
the dude, or because the dude's in it?
I don't know.
Charlie.
I know.
As she's smirking. She's
Well, no, I was
Her eyes have glazed over.
I know I'm texting my boyfriend, and I thought he was messaging me something really cute, and then he was just complaining about something else. So it happens.
But
anyways,
yeah, by the time we were going to go see it, I mean, it was no longer in theaters, no longer in 3D, and I was like, I'm sorry.
so you don't go out to the movies then? I try to go every week.
No, I don't try to go every week. I totally forget what's in the theaters.
Wow.
Honestly.
It's like, what are these things on your wall?
Well, it was easier when
The
I was.
Lost Boys.
It was easier when I was working for Blockbuster because I was surrounded by movies.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I got let go from Blockbuster in March, and then I started filming a movie in April. So I work in a movie store, and then I'm in a movie. So like that was cool. That was a cool thing. But after that, I'm just like, okay, trying to get back on track. Find a job and get mom off my back, basically. And the next process is getting a car, getting my own place, and going from there. But I will tell you,
Cars are overrated.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay. Maybe. Anywho, Grace and I have already talked about going to a bike shop, and getting bikes there. But also, I don't know, because originally, 3 Tickets to Paradise, they said that they were going to... Oh, okay. Yes, Olivia just got up and was looking around, ladies and gentlemen.
She's looking for more booze, I'm assuming.
You're not gonna drink it.
But 3 Tickets was originally, it said on the little photo.
Cash sheet or...
No, on the photos we had to sign for to promote the movie. There was headshots of me, Michelle, who's AJ, and she's the main character, AJ Parker, and I'm her ex-husband, Chris.
Right.
And then there's a cowboy character by the name of Jake. We were all signing these and promoting the movie at an Irish pub, which I was in heaven. So, I don't drink, but I know more Irish drinking songs than even an Irishman, and I can prove that. Because I met an Irishman in Illinois, and he's just like, please sing a bit more! As he, is already drunk.
Right.
So,
They wake up.
yeah.
It's really nice.
Yes, the
Irish Mexican.
Irish accent.
I call her the Irish jumping bee.
Okay.
It's like when I get excited to say something.
But anywho,
You lost your place, didn't you?
yeah, everyone's going bouncing all over.
You were talking about
She was
signing the
jumping.
pictures as it said on the...
Oh, originally it said it was going to come out at Christmas time, but I don't think that's going to happen because there was a lot of falling out. The producer didn't see eye to eye with the director, and it's no longer the director's baby.
So what is it, in limbo?
Actually, as of right now, I know the details are this. The producer has it now. He's given it to the main cameraman and the sound man. They are sending it to a professional editor.
Okay.
The movie is going to be professionally edited. And that's all I know right now. I'm just like, this is awesome, first of all. It's like, okay, I was in a movie, I didn't know where it was going to go, type thing. It was a good script, good cast, good chemistry, we tried to keep a hold of it together. It was just bad communication because we tried to print out a call sheet and we were supposed to be given a call sheet every night after we were wrapped for that day, so we know what we were doing the next day. I was living in the house, staying in the house. We were in Benson, Arizona, and we filmed in Mescal, where we filmed Tombstone and The Quick and the Dead. So we were walking the set going, okay, this is where Russell Crowe is dragging chains. That's where Gene Hackman stood next to the watchtower. This is where Leonardo DiCaprio stood. I'm just like, okay, I'm walking the streets of this place,
Oh, come on, they film movies everywhere. If you walk downtown, that's where they filmed the Pink Cadillac and Cooler. It's like, oh, this is
Father's Day.
This is what... come on.
The Misfits, when they call the Misfits in Reno?
Yeah, I believe they filmed The Misfits. So...
But I was like, I'm walking the street. So, but anyway, I was staying in Benson, and I was in the house where everything was established, where everything was supposed to be set and, finally written and everything after going through all these rough drafts. They never gave me a call sheet. Ever!
Okay.
And I'm just like, what are we doing today? They never told me. I would get to the set, and Michelle, who would always be there at like 6 in the morning, getting her makeup on, and you look pretty to be in the desert.
Right.
Like you do in the movies.
Yes.
I must have makeup and eyeshadow. We are going into the desert right now. I'm standing next to a cactus, and I look awesome. But, she's in there, and she goes, do you know what we're doing today? I went, no.
So no one knew what they were.
No one knew. And so we would get information right then and there. So we would go over our lines for that scene and just repetition until we got it and
Sounds familiar.
felt comfortable while we were sitting in the chair and getting our makeup on. It's just like, yeah, okay, I think we're good.
Well, that's what we do. That's all we do. I mean,
We had a schedule.
we had a
Time.
schedule, but like we all just went over our lines pretty much the day of.
Well, the schedule would change too. Even if they did have a call sheet, they would just go, no, let's do this instead. But yeah, it was an experience. As my mother says, it was a learning experience.
Hell, this movie might show up in theater somewhere before you see that one, because we want to send us out to film festivals.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh god, I look so fat. I have gained so much weight since we started
Yeah,
doing
me too.
stuff together. No, I'm cereal.
Cereal.
I'm super cereal.
Yummy.
No, but it's just I call them happy pounds because you get really happy and then you stop working out and then you start eating everything and you're like, oh, I gained 20 pounds.
Relationship way.
Well, I'm fine at happy pounds because it sounds better because I've been happy. It's like, well, it's not bad. It's not like, oh man, I gained a shit ton of weight. It's more like, I just got really happy, so I've been a little lazy. It doesn't sound as bad, so that's why I call that. I think it's a great term. It doesn't make people feel as bad. At least I'm happy.
Look what she's doing here. We're podcasting here, Olivia.
Yeah.
I'm
She's
sorry.
like all over her phone.
Yeah, and I haven't seen you in how long?
I'm sorry. I just got my phone back. No, but
You guys were in a movie together. You weren't even in any scenes with it.
No.
I'm so bummed. Doug said you after our first movie was the best movie ever.
That's how we met.
I know.
Yes,
That's what
that's
makes
a
it so
big thing.
amazing.
It's like you guys met as fake boyfriend and girlfriend.
It's complete strangers.
Complete strangers.
I found them, and I have to post them. I found our couple pictures that we put in a
Oh, no way!
room. I found them. I was like, I want to post them, but
I
I
just
don't know
got
if Jeff
one, too.
has a girlfriend still. I
Oh.
don't know if she's gonna mind. I don't
No,
hear it.
Grace would be totally awesome.
And I
She
know
loves
Grace
you.
will probably
That's not even
I know
like
her.
it was like.
Well, I know that, but still, I don't want someone to be like, oh my
Some
god,
kind of amorous
relationship
affair.
photos. You know what I mean?
Fake relationship.
Okay, still.
It's not like you're his ex-girlfriend.
I know, but still.
Bum, bum, bum.
He's my ex-zombie boyfriend.
Ex-zombie
This
boyfriend.
is true. We probably got
It was
stabbed.
like a punk band.
You're s-
Ex-zombie boyfriend.
Oh man,
That's
that's fucking
awesome.
movie.
That
You're
was-
so oblivious. You're like, what is Tommy
Yeah.
Page?
Yeah.
And he's trying to eat you, and you're like, oh,
What are you
yes.
doing?
You're so silly.
And then I screamed, and who was it? Was it
Officer Brown.
Officer Brown came in and
Stabbing
stabbed
me
him.
with a fork.
Because I think Patrick was MIA again.
No, that was when they got arrested.
Oh, he was still he was MIA. We didn't know that until like the next day.
Right, right.
So yeah, he was MIA again. So
What was it like working with Patriot Zombie, Jeff? I know how you've been with us.
Yeah.
That was your first movie with us.
Well, before I, according to the mockumentary, got shipped to Canada.
Yes, before you got shipped away, deported.
That was fun.
Was it weird? Like, I mean, you're a very outgoing guy and very, charming and everything. So,
Oh, I'll give you.
so and obviously it's not too hard to meet with people. Whereas me, I'm kind of introverted and antisocial. But I know. I play it off. I play it off
I
well.
couldn't tell that the first time I met you.
Oh, well, I mean, in other situations, that was something different. Like, oh, hey,
Because it was yours.
well, no. Well, Greg was like, hey, that's my friend Jeff. It's gonna be Tommy. But like, no, like in like a party situation, I don't really know anybody here.
Oh, one of those, yeah.
Which I mean, but like on the movie set, on Patriot Zombie, we had like a bunch of people there, and you were coming in only knowing Greg.
Oh, yeah.
But you see the right person. That's
Oh,
you are.
I think he has a what is it, a man crush?
Yeah,
Me.
romance.
Romance.
I'm trying to compliment you here.
Well, I did say so.
And we're like, okay, make out with Olivia.
Okay. I was
As a zombie, okay.
Every shoot we did, I just graduated high school and I was hungover for every one. Because it was the summer after I graduated high school. I mean, it's totally legit. Everyone's hungover,
Whereas I was going off to university
Right.
after it was
You know,
done.
the interesting thing about you in that movie is you're the only. Stop that. Wide-eyed and bushy-tailed over there. You were the only person that ever got finished with your part. Everyone else had other stuff that never got filmed.
Oh.
What was something I had to get filmed? Oh, Oh, I got
some,
killed,
you had
yeah.
some stuff at the end. A lot of stuff at the end.
No, but you guys canceled filming. I didn't miss anything.
Well, no, but
Yeah.
like as far as the script goes,
Probably because
every
everyone else-
scene that has Tommy in it, he got the film.
Right, yeah, okay. Because I was going to say, I did not leave you guys hanging.
That's not what I meant. It's that
Okay.
his character is the only character that got every single scene shot.
Wow.
Yeah, because what happened, Patrick missed some scenes, but they got covered, and then we were going to film some stuff.
Well, it's just like the whole end of the movie, like the last 20 minutes.
Right,
are
but we were
done.
going to keep filming stuff, and then it keep getting canceled for whatever reason.
Well, because AJ and like them
Gee.
fucking off and everything like that, so we had to keep like.
Did they end? Okay, that's what I didn't get. Did they end up dating or what?
I want to bet if we would have kept going with the movie, I don't know, but like because we did it, I'm pretty sure it's just like, oh, we don't see each other, and we don't have any reason to see each other, so we're not.
No,
Gosh,
I
that
was just
sounds like
curious because
theater.
he would invite me over to dinner all the time.
AJ was.
Yeah, and invite
And
me
did
over.
you go?
I went one time because he's
You went and
famous.
worked out once, right?
No, I went and worked out with him for a week, and then he invited me over for dinner. And he said like, "Oh, well, you know, Patrick and Matt, Melissa, all these people." I'm like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" Like,
Oh, he said everyone was gonna be there.
nobody was there,
He was like,
and he
take off
gave me
your pants.
vegetarian food and stuff. And then he invited me to a party one time, and I think Patrick was there, and I took my cousin with me, but it was just, I don't know, it's just,
Yeah,
it was
let's,
nice.
let's
I mean,
work out before we put on those happy
Let's
pals.
work out.
I did end up losing weight. Like, he had me on a complete fitness plan, but I got lazy. It's a week of working out.
I think I worked out with him once or twice.
Yeah.
It's like, this is what you gotta do. 50 push-ups, do this thing, do another 50 push-ups, do this thing, push-ups thing, push-ups.
Running. I'm like, oh god, I hate running. That was good times.
That's right.
Good times. That was
And
4
what was
years
the
ago.
one?
That was 4 years ago.
How was it? That 2009?
Yeah,
Time flies.
I know,
And
right?
you guys have been with us for every movie since. You weren't in any of the Christmas movies, though.
That was probably it.
We never
Yeah,
finished.
when
Oh, that's right, you were, because, like, right away we filmed those that winter. And you, well, the next
Well-
week after we finished filming.
Yeah, after you finished filming with me, I mean, you know, the first at the time, the only film I'd ever done with you guys, Patriot Zombie. I went off to Illinois and I was there for a year and 8 months, and didn't have anywhere else to go after everything fell
You got
through.
done with what, in Illinois?
Yeah, I mean, it was basic sabotage. It was a weird
You
situation.
sabotage
They were
yourself.
hella jelly, is what they were.
Talking about.
Super
Drink
jealous!
your alcohol, Olivia.
This is only my second drink. I'm not drunk. I was just saying
Have
that.
some more booze, lady.
What is it?
Have some more booze, hella jelly.
Hella jelly.
That's right.
Harry Jerry.
Hello, Jerry. Oh, I will tell you right now. When I was filming 3 Tickets, Chris, I'm supposed to be. You said that Dakota was supposed to be the scumbag in your movie.
Yes.
I was the scumbag. That's my character, and I'm just like, that was so much fun to play. And in order to get into the mood, I mean, sometimes we would have karaoke at the Irish pub, and I sang Boulevard of Broken Dreams. You know,
Yep.
sometimes I would sing that. But in order to get into the mood, especially when in the scenes where I'm all alone in the desert and I'm losing my mind, I already lost the gold and I'm losing the horses and everything like that, and I'm totally gone. You know, basically, I've been in the desert for a week, and,
Right.
and I'm a city boy who doesn't know how to handle himself in the desert. You know, the song that I would play to get into the mood from Team America
Oh Lord.
would be I'm so lonely, so lonely, so lonely and sadly alone. I would have that playing in my mind while I was walking through the desert going,
That's demented.
Oh, yeah.
Demented.
That's
yeah.
hilarious.
I know, right?
My boyfriend
So,
thinks that's
just-
to me.
So just remember that when you do see the movie come out when I'm all alone.
Oh, I won't be able to stop, but just be like, "Chee, chee."
It's sadly alone.
I love that song.
Oh, boy.
So did you have some topics you wanted to talk about? You talked about them before he showed up.
I wasn't talking about it. So out of it. It was mostly just about how the movie was going. Oh, new scripts. I know we're done with Cheese. I know we're done with Georgia. I know we're done with Dutch, right? Dutch is
Everyone's,
gone, yeah.
everyone's
So, you had told me about a new script a little while ago.
how long ago?
One that Melissa wrote that is supposed to be mine that I don't have a copy of.
Well, I've got it right here. I don't think the printer is on, so I can't quite print it out just yet, but I've got it up so I won't forget.
Okay.
It'd be nice if we could film that. It's real super simple. It's 2 pages. We need a dude. We need a dude. It's like, I mean, it being 2 pages, like, it'd be like the whole thing if I talked about it. But that's just a short film. We've got a grander scheme of a bigger movie in the works.
Let's talk about that.
How about you ask me questions about
Okay,
that?
what is this movie called? Or do you guys have a title for it yet?
Don't have a title for it. I originally wrote like a 3-page short story, like Melissa Adaptus, which turned into 12 pages in the script, and it was awesome. And from that, I was like, you know what, this is definitely something that can be bigger. And so I did a whole rundown. Melissa's got a whole rundown of the whole movie of what I want it to be, and so she's going to write the script.
Is it action, drama, romantic comedy?
It is. It's called Action right now.
What's called it?
We'll call it Action. There is no title. I had a working title for the movie. I don't want to say what the title is.
Don't say the title, but
No
tell us
worries.
what it's about.
Okay, well, let's say it's a Wizard of Oz type story.
Interesting.
I don't want to give too much away because it's going to be definitely different than anything we've ever done, and it's going to be bigger than anything we've ever done.
A lot of more than 2 scenes.
Is this the one you were telling me to do a voice for?
No, not that one. Oh, that reminds me. I want to do that today. I want to read that with you guys.
Oh, okay.
How long are you guys good for?
I'm good until tomorrow morning.
Until I tell you to go.
Well, yeah, I
What about
mean,
you?
I need sleep.
I'm just gonna be home in about like an hour.
Okay.
So we're gonna do the podcast for an hour. at 6
Podcast,
p.m.
and then it'll be like 15.
And then I told my
minutes.
sister, yes, I told my sister to be here at 6, and she just lives over there, and I told her that I was going to swing by around 7-ish, so.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So yeah, we'll do this podcast, and then once we get like our hour, I usually do about an hour podcast. And then I'll print out the script and we can read it. I really, because we were supposed to do that movie like a month ago, and
I know how that is.
well, I mean, people get busy, and
Well, yeah, of course. And then there's, also the scheduling with everyone.
well, I mean, it was only going to be 2 people are in it. You would just do a voice in it.
Yeah.
And it would have been awesome. So you'll be able to get to do that
Yeah.
without losing any kind of screen time.
Yay!
So we'll do that, and I'll tack that on at the end of this. So
That's awesome.
as far as the new movie goes, we're going to audition for that one.
That's
I mean, there will be leans towards who we want in it, but we will audition for it because
Are
there
there
will
characters that have been, like, kind of written for certain people that we know, though? Like, I mean, is there a character where you're like, this is Greg, or,
No.
Okay, I was just curious about that.
No. I mean, it's like, okay, like, I can see people doing this, so I'll be
Like a mind, right?
but, like, it's not actor specific.
But do you have, like, fallback roles? Like, let's say, like, you have, like, 15 people audition for a certain role, and none of them capture it right. Like, none of them are, like, you're just like, this isn't right.
Well, if they can't capture it right, then obviously they're not very good actors.
But you get what I'm saying, though. Like, I mean, I wouldn't go in and audition for Othello
Why not?
because I'm not
Fuck you,
man
Olivia.
or black.
Who cares? Open your mind.
Go to Virginia City, like you do. Get your tan on.
Oh,
No, remember when we were in 12th night
oh my god.
and you had to change your makeup tone?
I did. I'd have to do that every time.
What, like the white?
Well, she
Actually,
was
sure.
white.
She's Mexican.
Yeah, she was white, but then she got that tan skin up at Virginia City. So when we were doing
Oh,
12th
so
night, she had to change her
drop it.
makeup.
Okay.
Yeah, because and that happens all the time from, like, I want to say October to, like, February, March-ish. I wear, like, really, really, like, light olive, like, tone, like, makeup. The moment, like, April, May hits, sometimes March, like, I'm all of a sudden tan, like, I have to get my bronzer out.
Right,
Like,
because your natural skin tone goes towards that direction. I'm the same way.
Yeah. but it just
You
sucks.
just got a lot of hair on your arms.
Because you spend like $30 on, like, like stage makeup. What is a little stage makeup and night kit? It's like $25.
Oh, yeah.
$5 with shipping,
Oh, yeah.
and it's kind of hard to, like, like, I'm gonna spend $50 on this much. Like a
Yeah.
what is it? Like a silver dollar size, a concealer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, It's about that round, but
It's thicker, but I mean, just like it's not this like massive kit for
No,
$50.
it's not.
No.
It's
unfortunately,
this little tiny baby kit, and then it gives you other shit you don't need. It's like, can I just have like 3 of the concealers without all that junk?
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm totally out of concealer and the powder right now, or like the cover up of the powder, but I still have like the little stupid highlighting things that
Yeah.
like I rarely use.
Yeah.
I just use the brown in my little highlighter kit for my eyebrows for the show that I'm in, and it's
Yeah.
like this is the first time I've used it. I've had it for a year.
I mean, you don't really need the highlighter unless you're playing an older character.
Right.
With lots of wrinkles.
yeah, to draw those in. Definitely.
Well, I mean, what do I use? I use the highlighter for my like eyebrows, like to make sure
Sure,
eyebrows look
sure.
good and stuff like that. But
Well,
other
it's the
than that,
same-
yeah.
It's the same thing when you put on eyeliner, it makes your eyes pop.
Right, so it's just kind of like, but you do a little streak, like rubbing a sponge in there, like rubbing it all over your face. Let's cover up those tattoos. Let's make sure everything's under.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So, any other questions about the movie, the new one?
Besides it being action, who is it? The female character who's the lead, or a male?
I am assuming it'll be the female that ends up being the lead, but really it's more of an ensemble of 3.
3. Okay.
Like Wizard of Oz, although that's like 4.
Yeah.
Just kind of get rid
I
of
want
the
to
dog.
audition.
Turn the dog into the scarecrow.
Who is going to be the director for it? Is it going to be you, Greg?
No, it's hard to really gauge what Greg's actual
Time?
commitment ability is for projects, because he's like, oh, I'm doing this, and I'm doing this, and I'm doing this.
Well, he is doing everything. Basically.
And he is so talented too. It's kind of like, well,
Get a room when they do it. Greg's not here right now.
Greg
He's
is so
jerking off again.
talented.
And back.
So talented, Greg.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, Greg Plino. I'm sorry. I mean, he is though. He's fucking talented.
I know.
He's blushing
Just your reaction. I love that monotone, and just the fact that you didn't even lift an eyebrow when you said that. It's like, oh my god.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
No, she can't even do
I
it.
can't because it's funny now.
She's got like a mouthful of French fries.
And I think it's the alcohol that's actually making my face red, but
She lies because it wasn't there a second before.
it's like a oh my God, Greg Plino.
Georgeburg. Have you seen that?
See what?
Obviously not.
Your memes.
The Ermengarde. Ermengarde?
I'll show you.
Ah.
Hilarious.
I've seen some of them. I saw this. The sheep are carrot refrigerated to get the Eridosian.
Have you
Maybe
seen?
that's it.
Have you seen the pug? Look up Ermengarde Tinnisberg.
Girl.
Ermengarde.
Tennisberg.
Tennis ball.
Tennis ball.
It's already gonna be funny.
That is
Do images and make it big.
a hilarious
It is.
picture.
Like, how much bigger do you want it to be? That's what she said.
Oh my God, what a shriekerish. Ermengarde carrots.
See
No,
this
it's
one
more-
right here,
And it's
Georgeburg.
more like that's what he said. It's like, how much bigger do you want it to be? Before we commence,
Before we, what's the word? Consummate.
consummate. Yes, before we.
Ermengarde Tinnisberg.
God, that dog is just spazzing out.
That's not even funny.
I
I'm not
want to.
laughing.
Oh my God.
Look at the cat. Look at the cat.
This one or this one?
Cheer for bread.
Georgeburg. No, that's not a cat, is it?
Look at that. Oh my God, pom poms on. Ermengarde Pram.
Where's this one?
Ermengarde.
This guy, shirt hurt?
Wow.
Shot put. Okay.
Look at the snow one. Pick the snow one. Ermengarde.
Wow. And we're off subject.
Oh my God.
Alright, so last questions about the new movie. It's action.
When are auditions?
There you go.
You know what? Like, I keep getting myself all anxious about it because, like, I get on a roll with ideas and I'm like, let's do this right now!
Mhm.
And then people are like, I can't! And then I'm like, well, fuck you then! You know, I get so disappointed because I set myself up for failure by
Yes.
doing that.
Drop the F-bomb, but I love you!
I owe you prize.
Yes, you did.
That's what she said. Kirby.
I owe you prize.
Yeah, so right now I'm thinking that I should just slow my roll and just worry about getting the script done first, because we also want to do a Kickstarter for this one as well. So it's all a matter of timing, and there's a problem with the season that it's in right now. because it could potentially start snowing
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
in the
yeah.
middle of making a movie, and it's the way that the movie is set up is it's going to be mostly outside. So in addition to maybe it snowing, it could also potentially be cold as fuck.
So it gives you time to lose weight then before you so you get fit.
So
I just love you! Yeah!
Ah, best date.
Oh my god.
oh my god!
We're getting a picture! I'm taking a picture like this. She's like,
And that just happened.
we're getting a picture!
There's your commentary.
Thank you.
Yours is working. So that's all the questions you guys got?
For now,
I'm
yeah.
trying,
without giving
you know.
too much away.
I
Yeah.
really don't want to because I do want this to be as much a surprise as possible.
Sure,
Of course,
okay.
when the time comes, I mean, like, you plan on leaving the room and doing something?
Oh god.
Not at the moment.
I
It could happen. It could
It
happen.
could happen because the people who are in charge of the movie right now, they are the producer lives up in Virginia City. His name is Jim Clark. You know, he's done 350 movies. You know, he's in his 70s. He's done from John Wayne to Wild Wild West to Water for Elephants to Unbreakable.
Oh, he worked on Water for Elephants?
Well, see, they call him the Train Man. Any movie that involves a train, he has been a part of.
Really?
He recently finished with Lone Ranger before he worked on our movie.
Okay.
So, and he was the engineer in the Lone Ranger.
Like in the movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they call him the Train Man. You know, anything involving trains, whether it's Western or not, he's been a part of. And but now, you know, basically it's his baby, and he's taking care of it.
He's the producer?
He is the producer of this movie.
Okay.
And one of the other producers, her name is Isabella. As soon as I show up, she gives me this huge hug, and she goes, "We have roles for you. Don't you worry, we have roles for you." I'm just like, "Okay."
She's like,
Oh my god! Oh my god!
my favorite person. And,
Hook me up, please.
hey! As soon as I get higher, you know, because they already like me. You know, I don't want to push my power too much.
Right. Now I need to lose some weight first, so we'll start working on that.
No, well, see, you remember how we were originally going to film this movie in Virginia City before we went to Arizona. Well,
And they like my look for
They
the
did.
Mexican
He's all-
bartender prostitute.
yeah. But then we got, you know, a girl named Shelly, and she was really nice.
Oh, I'm sure she was wonderful. I
all
no doubt.
bitter and shit.
No,
Yeah, did you have to bring that
I
up?
was just bummed. He's like, oh, so it drove us so nice to text us. Hey, so we're filming in Arizona now.
You're fat.
No, just like just let you know, I'll be gone for a month. I'm like,
Oh, sad face.
I didn't do sadness, but I'm like, I am so happy because it was like the
Yeah.
role he got. Like,
A lead role.
holy
My
shit!
first lead role.
Like,
You
so
dropped out
proud
for
of
this
him.
movie a little bit. You went down to
I'm fine with that.
minor character in the background.
Oh, I don't
acting
care. You know, people, you know, have the reactions like, "Oh my god, cameo!" or "My god, cameo." Now we're all
Melissa loved it. She did.
Yeah.
Everybody, and you know, fucking Patrick fucking freaked out. He's like, "Oh, Jeff, yes!" People love you.
Oh.
And so like, that's the thing. I want to get famous enough to where I only have to do cameos. If you're like, hey, can you just show up with this cameo?
$1 million.
I'll be like, done. No, but I don't know. I think character acting is better personally. I love
being
character acting.
characters. Yeah.
You
I
get to broaden your range.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the Ryan Gosling's acting range?
No.
Have you seen it?
No.
You haven't seen it?
Oh boy.
All right, we'll do a little commentary for Ryan Gosling's acting range. It's so Melissa lives in Denver, and she goes to the Alamo Draft House, which they just built out there, and they play all these things in front of the movie. They have served dinner, you drink beer at the movie. It's a whole awesome experience, and they play all these videos in front of Only God Forgives when she went and saw it.
Mm-hmm.
So they played all of these videos, like interviews and shit. But this is pretty funny.
Oh boy.
Are you guys aware of Ryan Gosling's work?
Well, of course. Yeah.
Okay.
How's it going? This is Frank Hopalong, Ryan Gosling. Welcome to Ryan Gosling's acting range. Look at all this range.
Wow.
Oh my god.
You're Ryan Gosling's acting range. You learn how to play all sorts of roles. From gangster spotters, to the boxers, to the drivers. You driving boxers, guys from Brooklyn, guys from New York, guys from Ranchwood,
Boy.
from uptown, downtown, anyone from New York, and hipster voice. And Ryan Gosling's at the range. We do a lot of business. Not money business, active business. Like my table of business. What's going on right here? Everything's going on around here. As far as his acting range, I can do anything from playing a New York policeman in the 1930s to a New York policeman in the 1990s. He's a prop that we can hide behind. And business and no business at all.
I needed this.
I'll also teach you how to do some simple bullshit business. Excuse me, man. I'd very much like to take you home tonight. Fuck you. Hey, but I got that night. Hey, but I got that night. I was driving out of dirty. I never had a dirty.
What?
Oh, good lord. Kid around business.
Never known been it.
Little boy. Me. Yeah, look like I'm good pick.
Dramatic.
Toothpick with a cigarette.
Yes. That's back on the.
Oh!
Everybody got to think that he was home. Yeehaw. Get along, little doggy. So come see for yourself just how big my Gotham backing range really is. And quick, because the more successful I get, the smaller my range becomes.
7 hours every Wednesday from a Star alumni, Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Wow. That was grand. I needed that.
So they played that in front of the movie before they started. They do all this cool shit at the Alamo Draft House.
I need to go visit Melissa.
Well, they've got an Alamo Draft House in Austin, Frisco. Frisco, not 4 hours away, as Jeff found out the first time I
I love it. I'm over there too.
I still haven't been there.
What's wrong with you?
A lot of things, but that's beside the point.
That's what I say. Oh, there's your copy of commentary, Jeff.
Oh, hey, hey.
Hey, 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 hey.
Well, Patrick's down
We
there.
got some commentary.
Yeah, I heard he moved. He moved right after the.
The premiere next day. Did you go to the bar afterwards?
No, I had to go home.
Yeah, I had to fucking work the next day. Yeah, Patrick's down there. He keeps wanting, he wants me to send him all these copies so we can pass them out to studio heads. So, who knows what could happen. You're gonna get
Patrick's
some
in
studio.
the studio.
Alright, there's your commentary.
Thank you, sir.
Anything else that you want to talk about? Olivia? Didn't you mention something about pre-cum earlier?
Oh yeah, it's 'cause you said that. But you said that anything that I bring up, anything that I say will be talked about. I was like, pre-cum, ejaculation.
You're talking to the
More
microphone
sex?
that wasn't even on at the time.
Well, I knew that. That's why I was talking about
And
it.
you hadn't even started drinking yet.
Those are the best moments.
Oh my
Those are the
God.
best moments.
You should do a
Like when your guys'
podcast when
going
you're
away
tired.
party. I think you took me to their going away party, and I got so wasted.
No, you
No,
know
that was
that's
Melissa's.
fucking.
Helena.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, no, maybe it was Melissa's birthday then. I can't remember what
That
year
was
I
at
went to.
the. That was at the.
I can't remember what it was,
Wall.
but it was during 12th night. We were at 12th night, we were working on it, and I was like, Jeff, like, I can't get it right.
That
here.
had to been the party where we did that 4-hour-long podcast.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
you were
then
fucking drunk
I
on
was
that. You were hella fucking drunk.
wasted because Melissa kept wanting to take vodka shots with the vodka with cream on top.
Oh, good lord.
And then I was like, Jeff, I'm so sorry, I'm so drunk. I'm so drunk.
She kept apologizing. I'm just like, whatever.
Do what you gotta do.
I don't think I said whatever. It's just like, yes, indeed, you are.
It's okay,
That's
don't worry
more of
about
my answer. I hardly ever say whatever.
Whatever, Jeff.
it.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Yes.
Um,
Just
See.
kidding.
I can't get that low.
well, I'm glad to have you guys here podcasting.
I know. I have a podcast in the morning.
Yeah.
You guys only done one before. You did. We did one with you at the Batcast when we were in Denver.
Yeah, but that one was like, what? What'd you say? I'm gonna be the Joker right now.
Have you heard that? Did you listen to
I
it?
did listen to it.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm listening to myself going, yeah, that sounds about right. I couldn't hear you guys at all.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, could you repeat that question for the 14th
Because we were
time?
talking over the phone.
It was, yeah, it was tough.
And then Olivia, you're only on the other one, right? That 4 hour long.
Yeah,
And now you're back.
I'm back.
I'm friends.
On side to side.
Whoa.
Holy shit.
He's walking away.
Whoa. Okay. Whew.
Well, like maybe the
I'm
awkward one
blushing
here.
again. I'm blushing again. You guys need to stop
She's got the
talking.
vapors.
Yeah, well, I was watching Patriots on the other day, and I was like, oh my god, Olivia's such a good conversationalist.
Holy shit. I was so mean in that. It was like the meanest thing ever.
There was no chemistry there, acting either.
Listen, that about the leads was horrible.
Oh.
Everyone was talking shit about them, though. You know?
Oh, I know everyone
Have you
was.
seen it, haven't you?
Well, I saw it once, and then I put it on a bookshelf, and I don't know where it is now because I
Someone
watching it once, and I'm just like,
No, it's awesome. I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
love watching. That's the one I love watching because, like, you see those people acting, and then you see everybody else who's just trying to deal with it, and then
Yes.
you see everybody else.
That's a great way of putting
It
it.
really is.
You have to put up with it. You have to
Olivia's
deal with
like,
it.
oh my god, who are these amateurs I'm working with?
I'm like, why am I not the fucking lead? Nobody called me for casting.
Garrett.
We did call you for casting.
Yeah, after you casted the leads.
Don't
I'm just
cry.
kidding. I'm
Don't
kidding.
cry.
I didn't cry now. I'm just kidding. I'm not that good at acting.
You're great, Olivia. What
I'm
the
just-
fuck is wrong with
I'm
you?
just. I
When
sounded very
Daisy Street
pompous.
meets Paper.
Okay, I will.
It's
I'll go
amazing.
put it on
Yes.
at Sophie's house.
It made me cry.
Yes.
I was crying in the movie theater with people around me. Jeff was somewhere over there. I don't really know.
I was with my
I
girlfriend.
was throwing tomatoes at him.
Next film we make will be there. My dad doesn't follow me crazy.
Yeah.
It was pretty awesome. We did a little intro at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Did a question and answer at the end. People were like, "Are you and Detective Stone in love?"
Oh yeah.
About Greg.
Well, the one guy who went, "Cheese died at the end."
Someone said that.
Yeah, and I turned to Grace and go, "What's the question?"
Wow! That's a statement, sir. Unless he like changed his like volume and his like inflection and voice, it would be Cheese died in the end?
No, he didn't.
Like Cheese
That's
died?
probably one of Patrick's friends.
No, he just went, "Cheese died at the end."
Oh my god.
That's not a question.
The people you were wondering, like, who are these people and why are they here? Those were obviously Patrick's friends.
I think I went to high school with most of them. Actually, his best friend's girlfriend is my cousin, and she's really good friends with Sophie. And she's like, why
I'm
are
lost now. Your best friends.
Taylor. So Patrick's friend Rich,
Yeah.
his
The
girlfriend.
blonde girl?
Yeah, it's my cousin.
She pregnant?
Yes.
Okay.
Trujillo.
Let me how do I tiptoe around this?
That's the key detail. Is she pregnant? Yes, I know her.
That's your cousin?
Yeah. Her last name's Trujillo. It's Mexican. Which is ridiculous. And we're related.
She doesn't look Mexican.
Yeah. Neither does my sister. Neither does either of my sisters. They all look fucking Caucasian.
Your youngest sister looks the most Caucasian. But not you or Sophie at all.
No, I think Sophie's so pale. She's like not tan. She's lighter than me, or like lighter than Sam. Like she's the whitest person I know.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, she's probably the person I've interacted with the least. So.
Yeah. I know we guys look the same.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we've ever met, actually.
That's fine.
She said she filmed some stuff for you guys one time.
No.
She filmed.
Maybe she did for Patrick.
She did for Patrick.
I've never ever
Okay.
personally introduced to her. I saw rumors,
Yeah.
and that's the most interaction I've ever had.
Shit,
with
that was what she was a freshman or sophomore. I was a junior, so that.
her. He knows, so look at him. She's like.
That was 5 years ago. See the eyebrow? It was 5 years ago. See, that's a question, not a statement. It was 5 years
She's
ago.
died.
Cheese died. Not.
She's died.
Cheese died.
She's died. This movie has no truth.
Oh, look at we're now.
59 minutes.
I can't believe it.
That's what happens.
You know what?
I'm surprised you're having
No,
fun.
it's really weird. I had Mike over at the podcast, and I got 3 hours of it. I had no idea that was going to go that long.
Wow.
You know, we just start bullshitting.
Oh yeah.
The one-on-ones especially, like, if I don't really, like, I don't talk to you that often.
No, this
So I don't know a lot about you.
Yeah,
but
so
we
we
got
catch up.
talking. Yeah, exactly. We catch up, and that's what the whole point of all these podcasts are.
awesome.
I know, I haven't seen Jeff in so long.
Ah,
Are you going to see my show, by the way?
well, now that I know about it,
I said online. I thought I invited everybody. I'm sure I invited you. I'm checking it.
I don't even know if I was.
Well, I'm hardly ever
I was
on
invited in
podcasts.
person. I bet. Is it a comedy? Is there any full-fledged nudity?
We got a standing ovation opening night.
I heard this.
On that part.
Yeah, no, I'm completely disappointed. If there's no live stage nudity, then I'm out.
Well, you didn't see hair.
You get to
I
see
did not.
Memphis.
Did you guys have naked people on stage in hair? You were naked in hair?
Yeah.
Your dong was hanging and everything?
Yeah.
Wow. How was that?
It was fun. I was out there for 7 seconds in front of 200 people a night. Maybe more because we added chairs and I had to jump over the chairs to get to the stage. The only thing I was wearing was a pair of blue shades.
Was someone sitting in those chairs?
Yes.
So
So I had to jump over the chairs to get to the stage. I only had on a pair of blue shades and a hemp necklace. And I would, bring my hands forward and totally.
let the sunshine in?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was our last song of the show actually. And just go.
You're so tiny! I don't know.
No, and nobody
Now
said
he's
that.
bragging. Now he's bragging.
You can ask anyone who saw hair.
I wasn't old enough to see it. I didn't want to tell my parents.
Now, when we
hey,
say
take me
hair-
because that's nudity in it.
Oh, did you see it?
No, I wasn't old enough. I was 17 when they put it
Got
on.
hair.
Oh, I'm aware of Jeff's hair. I've seen it before.
We're rhyming right now. I am aware of Jeff's hair.
Okay,
I have
sure.
seen it before,
That doesn't matter.
but it was not a snore. There we go. That's 2 couplets.
Oh,
Snore
you-
and snore.
You're a couplet.
I'm not a couplet.
Olivia, you're such a poor stop.
Oh, Lord. Duh.
Oh Lord.
Oh, Lord!
Duh.
I see Ken just I'm taking poetry this semester.
Wow. Well, let's call that an episode. Yeah.
Okay. Cheers.
And stick around for the the dramatic reading, radio production, Toilet Monsters.
Like Orson Welles.
Toilet Monsters.
I had no idea what the
Orson.
You know what? I kept that from you. I kept that from you.
You
on
said you were gonna be
purpose.
slime.
It just went to.
I'm going to use the register.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Well, I guess we gotta keep talking. Otherwise, she can't sign off. So.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
true.
nice.
Come on over.
Sorry.
Yeah. Anyways.
Over and out.
Well, that's our episode of See What Podcast. I'm Matt Bonta,
I'm Olivia Walton.
And I'm Jeff Bentley.
and stay classy, Reno.